Okay. There you go. Looks like we're starting a little bit early. Right? Looks like we're starting a little bit early. No, I can't do that. Don't know why. Anyway, how are you people doing? Right. Hello, Axel. What's going on here? Why can't I see live? Mail. Okay, there it is. Hello, Axel. Let's see. I can't do that. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. Righto. Let's go. We're going to try something new. Well, not new. I did that yesterday as well. But I think we're going to just talk about it really quickly until more people come in. If you have a respirator, like the one I'm using, right? Remember to replace your filter once in a while. Because this is the back side. It looks kind of clean. But this is the front side. Look how dark it is. It should be pure white. So every 6 months or more, or less, I mean, change your filters. It's well worth it. It doesn't cost a lot of money. You should probably do that. That would be good. Okay, so let's see. Let's get this show on the road. So let's see. I think I have a piece of maple. Red paint ready. You red paint, dude. You and the red paint. Oh, we should probably maybe I should record this, right? That would be cool, wouldn't it? Nah, we don't record this. How you, big dog? You good? I was just reviewing the footage I was sent. Didn't get through it all though. Didn't have time for it. Nice t-shirt. Hello, Renee. Yes, sir. Yeah, some old geezer gave it to me. So we're going to try something else. Well, not else. Close to what we did yesterday. But today we're going to use it with the hollow form, right? Ray, you should make these t-shirts available for international shipping through a drop shipping site or whatever they're called. Print on demand or whatever. Seems that people want it. Hello, Michael. 4XL, I want one. This is 1XL, dude. So I think that's enough with 4. Hey, hello, Joe. Should we try to make this as a hollow form, right? That's what I thought at first. You're not little? No, I know you're not little. That's why you call yourself Big Dog, isn't it? So, I mean, that's all good. And I just cleaned my, I just cleaned the visor. There you go. With some isopropyl alcohol, so as soon as I put the lead down, I had the smell of alcohol. I mean, there are worse things that you can smell when you put on your helmet. when we're going to see you live again, my Max, the big dog. Hello, lass. Welcome in. I know you speak English, so it should be alright. Hello, Nikolai. Get a little light on this. Probably going to take that out of the camera and get that into position. I think that's going to be better. Probably going to get more speed on this. So this is a 13 by 13 bit of maple. Believe it or not, this is actually scrap wood in my workshop. So this is a cut off. So yeah. So it's actually destined for the burn pile. And I thought to myself, well, that's a bit too much to throw out and burn, isn't it? That is 12 by 12 in freedom units. So it is about 5 inches, just about 5.5 inches in that range. Yeah, just over 5 inches. I'm just moving along at a reasonable good pace, trying to just get this to a round stage. It's not there yet, while we're making a few ribbons. It's always nice, isn't it? But we should focus on cutting straight instead of that two-handed stuff, one-handed stuff I mean. RPM? 1200 really, so it's not that fast. Be back in the shop tomorrow. The solid brass fountain pen. Ooh. Looking forward to seeing that. So that's going to be alive, isn't it? Hello, John. Let me get the speed up now. I don't know what that is. 1600. There you go. So the reason for a double live this week is that I don't know how long my boss will let me use that texturing tool before he's going to charge me for it. And I thought to myself, wow, why not just have another live? No Sunday stream, no, that's off the table for, I don't know. When my wife is working, yes, it's going to be every other week. So it's not going to be every week. So that's just something that's going to have to be. Oh, look at that. That's cut so beautiful, that. So beautiful. You don't know what you're gonna do without me, dude. Ah, so sweet of you, man. So sweet of you. You need it on Monday, yeah. I'll make sure to bring it back. Bring it back with me every day, so I don't forget. Because you know you know me. That's not working. I think that's better. So we can do like a ball shape, with a recessed top on it, and with a little bit of a hollow form as well. So it was just like a basic ball, really. You think that? Yeah, well, actually, tomorrow I have some work that I need to do, really, at the workshop. The clients called me today and asked when it'd be ready. I said, well, I'll maybe get around for it on Thursday. So I could bring you guys in there, but it's not going to be anything special. It's just one table leg. Yeah, beautiful red handles. Yeah, Big Macs, I got some bad news. I'm not thinking this handle is going to be in on the next shipment. So we're going to be well into the new year before it's back in stock. And you can blame Renee Norman for that, because he's the one who actually makes the orders. So I think I can make it a little more. Oh, you probably can't see that, but there you go. That doesn't need much sanding, does it? Okay. Sorry, I just needed to show off a little bit. So I think I can make this rim here on the bottom. Now this is like a centimeter, just like 2 centimeters. I think I can make that smaller without many issues, and I think it will look better. Yeah, so you can just blame him, really. Well, a promise is a promise. As soon as they're in stock, mate, I promise you, I will ship it. Is it? I think this is dull. But let me just get another gouge. Feels like it didn't cut right. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, probably true. That is probably true. I'm scared. I need to order some more sandpaper soon. I'm really not looking forward to it. Because I remember last time I did it, it was not that cheap. But again, it did last me 6 years or something. 5 or 6 years. So that was kind of worth it. So that was just a bit of 120. No copper wire, no. Well, no, okay. So that's enough sanding for that. So I'm just gonna texture it. See, like that, maybe if I can get around that. If that is, so Renee said something about that. Pull that around, he said. So I just need to see if I can trace that, and I can. Okay. I'm not thinking this is the next one, to be honest, because if I recall, we looked at it. There you go. So a little quick sand. It's not going to take a lot, just to get some of the high spots and other torn green or ripped or whatever from it. Okay, that feels really nice. So if I can take that off now. Quicksand? Yeah, that's a quicksand. You're totally right. So I'm just gonna, now it's just gonna need to add some of the black stuff, because that looked really cool. So, and then we're going to talk about what we're going to use for color. It's either going to be the bronze, the green, or the blue. I think we'll go with bronze again. Has to go the other way around. Yeah, I need to flip it at some point. No, yesterday I was wondering why my my dust collector didn't take any dust in. I thought, oh, the pipes are filled up again, and it's horrible. I need to clean them, and it's pissing me off. And today I looked, the bucket, the collection bucket was disconnected. So there was no suction there. Yeah. So that was stupid. Now this ebonizing, ebonize it, it's called. It's not like a proper dye. Like we have the Martins, the color from Hampshire Sheen. It's a little bit thicker and it lays more on the surface. It doesn't go in that deep. And it just feels overall different. A little bit more like, I don't know, the dye you use for leather. It kind of feels a little bit like that, to be honest. If you ever have played around with that, so that's kind of the feeling I'm getting from it. But it does a really good job of making stuff really dark really quickly. And since this is maple, I'm not really after being able to see the grain, because there's not that much of it really. So we'll see. This looks pretty good now. Now that little thingy, and it dries a little bit sticky. So that sponge can go up. It's just a baby wipe that you use for baby's bottoms. They're cheap, they're easy to get, and they work good because they don't get any fluff off. Not that easy anyway. I use them a lot for my oils when I put oil finish on products. So they're really good. And you can get them basically anyway. Okay. So do we have a vote on the color? Green, blue, or bronze? These are just waxes. Red, of course. American retard's going to say red, isn't he? Bronze. Okay, there you go. Red and bronze are close. We could go in patches. Hello, Frederick. Frederick said blue. I'm going to use bronze now. And what's it? My wife actually, the bowl I made yesterday, when I bring stuff up to my wife, she normally just looks at it and goes, eh. But the one I brought up yesterday, she's like, ooh, that's not too bad. I mean, so that's always, hello, Matteo. There's always a plus that she likes it for some reason. I don't know if she's trying to make me happy so she can get lucky, or I don't know what it was. But it sure made me happy for once that she liked what I made. So the next one we're going to make is going to be blue. I'm not sure I had time to make two today. But and because I still need to hollow this out, I need to make this into a hollow form, not a ball, a hollow form. The way you apply this is just like with any other of these colored waxes, just with a short hair brush, a toothbrush, or in this case a paintbrush that I cut off the hair, so it's short and a little bit stiff. And you just brush it in as good as you can, and then you take a piece of Yeah, the closest you get to Nobel Prize. That's really true, lads. That's really good. Okay, so I think that should be close enough. And then the patented cleaning method for this is all the excess needs to come off. So you just take one of the children's socks, oops. You need to have a good grip on that, because like normally you don't have cloth at the lathe, because when it picks on, it doesn't break like paper or whatever you have really. So if it grabs the piece that you're working on, it can spin around and you can get in a little bit of trouble like that. Wife-approved Nobel Prize. I like that one. That's good. Okay. Look at that. I mean, that's pretty cool. So let's see. Maybe that one? Oh, yeah. That looks pretty nice. That does look pretty nice. So, happy days, happy days. Now I got a room to put my logo on the bottom there, so that is well. Yeah, and the good thing, Joe, it's rather easy to make. I even would trust Michael to make it, to be honest. So we're just gonna reverse shock this. Take that one out. Oops. Put it back in its place so I don't lose it, because I will. And expand the jaws. See. Yeah, that's pretty good. There you go. Now, for this side, yesterday I just made a ball of it. Today, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to make a hollow form. We get the speed up now quite a bit. Just going to clean up this face. Okay. Going to go to another camera because I'm going to get in the way, that is for sure. There's always the risk of that. I'm going to curl this. Make this like a little dome. Not too much though. Just a little bit. And this is going to be the base of the hollow form. Always careful when you go into a corner like that, because the chances of a catch in that place is remarkably high. And I think that was alright. Now this is just a small dome. It's not too much really. So what am I going to do? Well, I haven't really decided that yet. So let me just get the... What? That's a big one. That's not the one I want. That's too small, I'm thinking. I need a spindle gouge. That's what I'm looking for. Because that have a better point. So I can just clean up that little edge in there. And oh, the Rebel is using a spindle gouge on a ball blade. Yeah, I am. I need to clean that up a little bit more because that rim, first of all, it's a little bit high. That's not a problem. But secondly, it's not clean. And I got to slope it a little bit inwards. Like that. Hello, get up DIY. How you doing, dude? Welcome in. I hope you're good today. So, let's try and sand this. Get rid of, first of all, that little burn mark from the heel of my tool. Hello, Zero. Okay. That's just some 120 sandpaper. It really is doing wonders and fairly easy and quick. So let's see. Now for those of you who just got here, we already played around with the outside. So look at that. I think that's pretty cool. So we're going to trying to do something similar in here. Now, there's a big chance that I'm going to get in trouble when I get close to that edge. So I'm going to have to try and see what I can do, or maybe I should stop before I hit that edge. Still need to sand a little bit more in there. Oh, you do? That's nice. Yeah, wood turning is fun. I really like it. I mean, I better, because I kind of base my life on it right now. It's all I do really is wood turning stuff. My favorite wood is actually ash. I just think it's got something about it, really. What about you, Alexandra? What's this? Alexandre. What's your favorite timber? Yeah, I think this is good. Right. Let's see. What can I do? Can I get in there? I can. It's going to be dangerous though. You like hickory? Yeah, hickory and ash are like really close. What is that? I never heard about that one. Okay, I think this is okay. You subscribe? Oh, thank you, mate. I appreciate that. But what is that kind of timber you talked about? Does it have a non-Latin name? All right, man. You take care. Okay, we'll see how well this is going to turn out. See how well this is going to turn out. So try and at the black on it again. Oh yeah, and before the stream started, I just made a Team Tiny. I made a lid that actually fits pretty well. So I just needed to kill some time, so now we can have a... I don't need to drink out of a can anymore like an animal. I can, like a proper person, I can have my Coke out of a mug. Thank you, Emma. Oh yeah, that's really good. Nice. Okay, lid on so it doesn't get shavings in it. I might get it coloring this dark. It's you and your red, dude. I'm not gonna do multicolors yet. I will at some point, that's for sure, so don't you worry. We will get there. But right now, I just want to have a little fun with this. Good night, Milton Kosogar. Sanjay's come in. Wave, good night. So let's see. What's with you and the red, dude? What's the story behind all that? I mean, red is a nice color, and I like it. I like it more on my handles, though. Doesn't come to the to the like burger family. Okay. So it's like an ivory blackwood thingy, and that rosewood kind of family thing. If I'm not mistaken. Is that right, Lars? Dalberga nigra, that's Dalberga nigri, Negro. enquery. That's blackwood, if I'm not mistaken. African blackwood. I mean, Big Doug, I mean, what kind of wood turner doesn't have a red handle for the gouges? I mean, can you even call yourself a wood turner if you don't have it? I mean, at least if you come from America, if you don't have that over there, I mean, that's wood? Yes, that is actually wood. That's maple. So it came from a piece like this, and I just transformed it into what you see. Very funny, Nikolai. That's actually, I stole them from your mother because she used them to wipe your bottom with. No, it's actually just a sponge to use for the baby's bottoms. So you can get them, they're really cheap. So let's see, did it work? Kinda, in a subtle way. Okay. Now, I need to drill this, the hollow forms, I like to drill them because I'm working blind. Nobody likes to work blind. So that's 6.2 centimeters. And so we're going to go to 5.5-ish. What was that black color again? It's called Ebonize It. Oops, there you go, camera. Ebonize It. And yes, we do have it available. So it's a Renee's shop. And it's really nice to work with, to be honest. Compared to the intrinsic colors from Hampshire Sheen, this is a lot thicker, and so it like covers the timber. But the intrinsic color, like you see the wood. So it depends on what you want, really. But for this application, I like to just cover it because, again, it's not the most interesting piece of timber that not mulberry, maple. Okay. I don't know, Renee, you still here? let's see, 5.5, it's just past that point, so yeah. Top where you drill the hole, is that not longer in top on the edge? No, so that point and this point here is about the same height. So that's 1, 2, 3. Just clean that out really quickly. 3, 4, 5 and a half. Okay. So that's about as deep as I need to go. If all goes well, that hole should not get any bigger. So first of all, I like to start with a straight little carbide, about 8 to 9 millimeters big. Just to start the hollowing process in there. We can get the speed up rather quickly here. So this is just about 1800 RPM, so it's not too fast, but it's fast enough. And I'm just working on a feel. Now I know it's risky to start hollowing after all the work, but again, this is not my first rodeo hollowing, and I'm saying this, and it's probably going to go wrong, but I'm rather confident in this process. So now I just reversed it, which means I can go for that camber here. I think this is also a cool angle. So when it's reversed like that, you can I'm not bending over the piece. I'm just working my way out the bottom. Like I have a picture in my head right now of how the shape are. And that's what I'm going with. Oh, that's alright, Michael. I hope you're well. I hope nothing's wrong. Okay, well, we have to take care of the lizards, right? So the trick is with these tools, try not to hit the edge here. Oh, sorry. Try not to hit the edge on the inside with the tool, because that will make the hole a lot bigger, and we don't want that. So it's just working and working it. Okay. So now we're going to go with the old Bentatron. So that a curve tool. Now I have to kind of get in the way of it, so we're going to go with the other camera. Hello. There you go. And I need to move the tool rest. Right, the trick with these gouges, you don't want the tool rest to go past this flat point. You don't want it to go out to this point here, because then the tool will tilt. But if you don't do that, if you stay within that confinement, you're good. And also a trick with these, because I'm using them free-handed, you know where the tip are, because that side here is the cutting side of this. May or may not have ordered a texturing tool. I'm not going to say much about it. It's not texturing a texture tool. Alright, man. Cool. Looking forward to seeing what you can do with it. Now, I know this form calls for finial, but I think I'm just going to leave it as a vase. Oh, that's cool, man. Well, what I have seen for texturing tools is, now you can get some reasonable texturing tools for a good price. The problem is they're not really that sharp. But the Robert Sorby ones, they're like, I know they're freaking expensive and it's so annoying, but they're fucking sharp straight out of the box and just work. You want to make me make a badass finial? Yeah, it probably will. So it's about hollow to just about there now. So it's still got a little bit to go. And but you know, the top size is good. So it's just a matter of working. That looks like it's got. Well, it fits you well, doesn't it, then? Now I'm just tracing the bottom, trying to see if I can feel any uneven spots. So even though you're not going to be able to see this ever, you will not believe how many people will put their little fingers in that hole and just feel the inside. And I mean, if it's not like smooth on the inside, you're not going to be able to sand it. That's just how it is. That's why I like hollow forms. You don't have to sand the inside. Oh yeah, I'm going to be giving this piece away if we hit the target of the tin super chats. So if we hit that target, I'm going to have a drawing of anybody in my Discord. So you have to be in the Discord if you want a chance to win it. That's it. And we just need to hit that target with the tin super chats. Let me see. I think I need to use the pointy one again because it's not. I think I need to work a little bit on that bottom because it feels off. So let's see how much of an impact that did. Yeah, so that's not too bad. need to go like that, and I need to get that bottom nice and clean. Come on. Like a pet urn? Yeah, I mean, yeah. It is kind of like an urn, but in a nice way. I mean, I wouldn't mind having something like that to put my ashes in. I think that would be cool. Hello, Nicholas. Yeah, probably could be a good market for it, to be honest. Yeah, I was just thinking that would be not too bad, really, to have them over at the vet's office. If they want to take my business, of course. Yeah, I just need to clean that up, really. Oh, freaking. I hope my stream is still going. Because I lost chat. So hold on a second. Pop out. I need to get that back on the big screen. Sorry about that. Thank you there, Nikolai. Chat's good there. Ebony said, yeah. Could you reactivate that code from yesterday, Renee? Is that possible, or are we going to leave it like that? Hello, Pascal. Let's see how that went. Oh yeah, it feels a lot better. So it's not perfect at the bottom. You know, nothing's perfect except my wife. But that's another story. I'm just going to give this a little quick sand here. Just around their rim. So this is a nice little rim job. Okay. Now, hold on. There, thank you. So I'm just going to polish it really quickly. With that same rag from earlier, because that's going to get the last of that debris off. Rim job, that's funny, yeah. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, there you go. That's it. So now we just need to give it a little bit of finish to make sure that it's not going to leak. So just going to give it a little bit of sanding sealer. And I like to use some spray sanding sealer because it's really just an easy product to use, and sometimes it's alright to make your life a little bit easier, isn't it? So, sanding sealer. It's just going to be, I don't think it's really needed, to be honest, but then I'm going to give it like a quick spray of matte lacquer. So just to make sure that the colours doesn't rub off when you handle it in the future, right? So what time is it? It's just been an hour. So that's not too bad, really. So we could probably make a little finial. If we wanna. But do we want to? I know if Michael's here, he's going to ask me to make a shot glass or something. Alright, so that's it. Yeah, do it. Of course. It's not going to be a big one then. It's just going to be a small one. And do I have any piece of... I think when I have a small piece of material like that, I normally just burn it, really. So maybe I have one somewhere. Just looking through my scrap pile to see if I have a little bit of maple. I have ash all over the place. Yeah, I mean, that will do. Hello, Chance. Yeah. Yes, I did that at the beginning. Now I just really don't care. Because for me, it's something that I'm using, and I don't... I mean... well, I care, but again, it's a piece of machinery that, you know, it shows. I need to show that I love it. And the way I show something that I love it is by using it to the full of its ability, and sometimes a little bit past it. They have a saying over at the work, really. If it doesn't break in my hands, it will not break at all. So I need that chuck. So I'm just going to take that out really careful and leave it there, because I don't think it's going to get damaged by anyway. See, this is not going to hold. Come on. There you go. So a little finial. Shouldn't take that long. No fingers on the paint, fingers in the back pocket. Well, then I cannot make a finial for you, can I? So that tool rest, tail stuck with the chuck on it, drill back in the box. A little bit of support, I mean, just for the beginnings is. And we can have another drink. That's nice. And there's no wood chips in it. So that's really nice. Okay. Just gonna really quickly take some material off here. Now it's not going to be a big and long finial. No additional flavors, no. Thank you to the tiny turner. But also now, I'm not making any commercials for Pepsi. And since they haven't reached out to me yet to make a sponsor deal, well, Frederick, she actually just got a new one the other day, and it's purple. I don't know if you saw her last stream I think it was this weekend or the weekend before. I'm not sure, but she just got a new remote unit. So I'm going to go over to the spit lookout again. And I'm going to have to change the camera. Because I need that camera out of my face. So I'm going to do this. Now, sorry for the camera, it's jumping a little bit. It's because it is fixed to the ceiling. And somebody is walking around upstairs. Perhaps it will come crawling eventually. I highly doubt it, but if they ever do, they can just start by sending me a case of Pepsi Max per week. That will sort everything out for my wife and me. When I'm at home, actually. When I'm at work, it's another story. I need like another case there. But yeah, I have a lot of that stuff, and I'm not afraid to say that I like it. Consider it. Yes, how dare they? How dare they not sponsor me? I'm sorry I'm not paying that much attention to chat. Oh! Well, yeah. My house is like 100 years old. And, so whenever someone is walking upstairs, you can definitely hear it. And you can feel it. And no, I didn't call my wife fat. It's just the nature of things. I just need to take a measurement because the finial's not going to be that much bigger. I think that would be ridiculous. I think this is dry now, so I can handle it. I don't think this calls for a big finial.
Hello, Tyson. Glad to see you here. I hope all is well. And yes, during the week. Who would have thought that such a thing was possible? And you missed the stream yesterday. So this is actually just the finishing. The last bit of work of a project that's almost done. Now this just need like a tiny bit of sanding, not a lot, and with like somewhat of a kind of fine grit sandpaper. So it's just going to be like a 240, and we're going to ebonize it, making it, oops, sorry about that. This is a maple. There's a nice little small cute finial. Sure, I'm not doing a 1mm finial. What would you guess? Oops. What would you guess? So it's not 1mm, it's 2.7 on that point. So it's not that small. I've seen smaller. That's what she said. Yikes. I hope not. Chess piece? 1 meter long. Oh. No, it is just the finial for a piece that I just completed. And I will show it to you in a little bit. Just let me get the black stuff on. Take up the next space rocket. It's going to be one small flimsy rocket, if that's the case. As soon as that's dry, I think I'm just going to give it some
some good old friction polish, because that's really easy to do. And it's not used to that much really. It's really not that often. And I think this particular can I have had for 6 years, 5 years, I think. So we're not making that many pins anymore, which is it's okay. Should break it. I'll have some faith, Nikolai. You got no faith, do you? I should have gotten the black polish. I can see that. It's kind of rubbing off a little bit. It is what it is, though. Hello, whatever your name is. Spin a pen. Oh, pens are boring, dude. I made so many pens in my career. It paid for a lot of my workshop back in the day, and it's kind of the reason why I got the work I do today, because that's how I got into contact with Renee. And starting to talk with him. Turn that dust extractor off. Move that camera a little bit. Oops, that was too much. Third wall. Third wall, right? If you know, you know. Please, camera. Focus. Hello. Right here. Right. Now it kind of had to focus, doesn't it? Having big issues. Yeah. What do you guys think? I think they turned out pretty well. I mean, it's a big improvement from yesterday. That's for sure. And the finial has a really good fit. So yeah, that was you're welcome, Joe. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, this is basically the reason why I want the texturing tool. I think this is just amazing, right? Just look what you can do in an hour and a half. It's not too bad. That is not too bad. Remember, wood turning is not cheaper than therapy. I mean, what's not to like? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I recommend actually, to be honest, get the rubber Sorby one. I mean, it's expensive, but it's just the best one out there, I think. Thank you, Frederick. Because it comes out really, really sharp and like it's I'm not sponsored by them, but I just think this tool is really good. So I want to be told, from what Renee has tried out, it's his favorite tool as well. So I just went off what he said. But yeah, pretty cool. It's going to be in the shop for a little while. That's it really. But it holds up really nicely. But yeah, I'm going to go relax a little bit and see what I can do with the rest of my evening. Thank you everybody for being here. I mean, what we got? 22 likes. It's not too bad. Got a few views. So, I mean, an hour and a half. It's not too bad. Thank you for watching, people. You all have a good day. Remember, if you're good to the world will be good to you. That's about all I have to say for it. So, sleep well. Peace out. I will see you next time.